This is exactly what I would do if I started cold approaching girls today. Now, I've been doing this for over 10 years, okay? So I've definitely learned from my mistakes. Now, this video is designed for the guys out there like you who probably aren't as experienced approaching girls, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys how you can get results in the quickest way possible starting today. If you guys are getting value from these kind of videos, all I ask is that you guys hit the big red juicy subscribe button, okay? Here is the cheat code of getting a girl's attention and getting a girl interested in you. That's to get jacked, all right? Now I understand that takes time, and throughout this video, I'm gonna go into methods that you can do to take action today. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time talking about this, and then I'm gonna go into what you guys can do today to take action, okay? Because I don't want this to just go in through one ear and out the other. So when I first got in shape, I couldn't believe the amount of interest I was getting from girls, right? Like girls that never gave me the time of day before, all of a sudden were coming up to me and they were telling me, oh my God, I can't believe, how thin your face looks. Guys, this is so key. I mean, only 9% of guys lift weights. 9%, that's pathetic. But that's good for you guys because it's so easy just by lifting weights 3-4 times a week to be able to stand out from the average guy, okay? Now, yes, you guys should be hitting the gym. Yes, you guys should be getting in shape. Do that before or after you go out and approach girls, but I want you guys to take action today. So, if you guys are interested in learning how you can get jacked, get in shape while still eating the foods that you like, click the link in the description below. I've written you guys a 30-page PDF on how you can do that. So, the first thing you guys want to do is you want to look in the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the sexiest of them all? Hopefully you after this, you stud, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to ask yourself 2 questions. What can you improve today? And what will you improve in the future? Break this down into a couple different things, okay? Haircut, facial hair, and wardrobe. Now, look at your hair in the mirror. Do you need a haircut? Does your haircut look like a bird's nest right now? Facial hair, right? Do you look better clean shaven? Do you look better with a beard? Do you look better with a little scruff? I know for me, I look better with a little scruff, right? I look like a prepubescent boy if I clean shave, right? So I like to keep it at 7-8 day stubble right here. But figure out what works best for you, okay? Now, let's say you guys don't feel confident with the current haircut you have. You can go to a barber and ask him to give you a haircut that suits your face shape the best. Now guys, make sure your wardrobe is on point as well too, okay? Wear clothes that you feel confident in. The packaging here needs to be on point. Think about it like this. When you guys are sitting at home with nothing to do, you're browsing Netflix, you're sitting there one hand down your pants wondering, okay, should I go shoot off or should I watch something on the flicks, right? Even in porn. Let's say you guys are on Pornhub, right? Pornhub, Netflix, whatever the case is. It's the thumbnail that's going to draw you in unless you recognize the actual, porn actress or the movie or the title. And then what you want to do is you want to figure out how over time you can improve your appearance, okay? These will include things like your teeth, like your physicality, right? The shape that you're in. Then once you're looking your best, do something that gets you in a positive and uplifting mood, whatever that is. Maybe you want to hit the gym, Come on, let's go. It's like I'm coming. It's like I'm coming. Come on, let's go. What you want to do is you want to take this and you want to put it away. I don't want you guys taking out your phone unless you're getting a girl's number. You are going to learn to interact with the world, okay? You're going to learn to interact with the world like you've never interacted with the world before, okay? So, this starts by being present and observant. This is by far the most important thing you guys can do when it comes to picking up girls, and I want you guys to pay extra attention here, okay? You are not going to be able to pick up a girl if you cannot stay present. If you have 15 different thoughts running through your mind while you're trying to have a conversation with a girl, you guys are going to go down, down, going down, down, da, 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 like a sinking ship, okay? So, you guys want to try to remain present in every single way and shape and form that you can. This starts with just doing the most monotonous tasks, like wiping your ass, like brushing your teeth. Every time a thought that doesn't have to do with the current moment comes into your mind, swipe it away, okay? So, you guys are going to utilize this when you go out and people watch, right? People watch uninterrupted, like you've never people watched before. Go to a busy area where you know there's going to be a lot of people, where you know some hot girls might be frolicking around, right? Start with people watching. Start with observing how the average guy walks around. It will start with body language like this. Shoulders in, looking down, maybe listening to music, on his phone, not really interacting with the world. You want to do the exact opposite. You want to pull your shoulders back, chest up, chin in the air, all right? Glide with purpose and intent. Roll your shoulders a little bit. Smile and wave at everybody you see, right? You want to be opposite as Johnny Average is, right? As Joe Blow is, as the average guy, right? Start by making eye contact with people. Now, I'm going to go into 5 steps on how you can desensitize yourself and start going up and effortlessly approaching a girl, okay? You're going to take action now. So after you people watch, after you're observing how the average person is carrying themselves, after you're observing how couples carry themselves in public, you know, who's leaning in more to the conversation? Who's more interested in who, right? Step number 1 is to just smile at people. Practice making eye contact, okay? You know, this is your new reality, guys. You are going to start interacting with the world, and you're going to do it in this way because it is the easiest. I'm telling you guys, I didn't start seeing results until I started going up and engaging strangers, guys and girls, throughout my regular day. So, step 1 is make eye contact, right? Smile. Practice making eye contact with everybody that you walk by. Step number 2 is to just say hi. Hi. How's it going? Step number 3, hi, and then say, hey, how's it going? How are you? Right? Stop and actually ask them a question. See if they stop and engage you. Step number 4 is, hey, do you know where there's a really cool smorgasbord of Oscar Mayer wieners around here, right? I'm a huge fan of street meat. I don't know. Ask for directions to wherever you want to go or wherever you're curious about, right? This will bring up a conversation. You can say, oh, I'm not from around here. You know, I usually get, you know, the finest street meat in Denmark, but I've never really been to Toronto before. Can you guide me in the right direction, right? Okay, what are you interested in? Oh, what kind of food do you like, right? The conversation will just start to unravel naturally after this. And then step number 5 is you ask for directions and then you take an interest in that person, right? Now guys, if you want to start out with guys by doing this, sure, by all means. But ultimately the goal is to be doing this with girls, right? And to be carrying on the conversation as long as possible. So, you stop, ask for a direction, and then when they change, or you stop, you ask for a direction, and then you stop them and you say, what's your background, by the way? And then this is stating your intent, right? Analyzing is going to be your best friend, okay? Like a fighter analyzes his fights. He's sitting back saying, you know what? I shouldn't have thrown that right hook, right? That's what led to my demise. Get a journal. Start asking yourself questions like, what can I do right now really well? Maybe you can start a conversation, but you don't know how to carry a conversation. Great, write that down. I need work with X, right? I need to do this better. I'm doing this really good right now, right? And each time you go out and approach girls, mark it down. Mark something else down. What can I improve in the future? Am I able to show intent right now? Am I able to show the girl that, and when I say intent, I just basically mean that. Ask yourself this. If you were to have a conversation with a girl, and when you leave that conversation, ask yourself if you were speaking to her in the way that you would speak to a male acquaintance. If that's the case, you got a little more work to do. That's fine. Write down, hey, I can be a little more flirty, or I want to stop 3 girls today, right? What's your goal when you're doing this? Get very clear on that. And then what you want to do is you want to have some kind of competitive edge, okay? You want to figure out, how are you going to stand out from Johnny Average and Joe Blow, right? Physically, think. Do you have a chiseled jawline? Are you in shape? Do you have a really fresh haircut, right? Like, how are you going to stand out from the average guy? Is it going to be in a way that you dress? Is it going to be, you know, maybe you have a flashy style, right? How are your social skills? Do you have the gift of the gab, right? What topics of conversation are you able to lead to that are in your wheelhouse, right? Maybe you want to learn how you can speak to somebody in a way where you're asking them better, more quality questions, right? To get them to open up to you. Either way, you're going to want to have a crutch, something that you can lean on that will make you stick out from Johnny Average and Joe Blow. Okay? You go out and you put in the work. You go out and just approach. All right? Because when I was first getting into this, what I would do is I would watch video after video after video, and then I would overwhelm myself. I'd have way too much information going through my mind when I'd sit there and talk to a girl, and then I'd just freeze up. I wouldn't know what to say. It was information overload. What you're gonna learn from this is that girls actually do wanna get approached. It's so rare where a guy will go up to a girl these days in broad daylight and actually respectfully approach a girl. They actually dream about getting approached by a confident, charismatic individual such as yourself. Okay, so just by doing this, you're gonna stand out from the average guy. Okay? Really, like, I mean, anybody can send a message on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, you know, drunkenly approach a girl at a bar, but this takes balls. This takes some serious cojones, all right? So, you want to make sure that you're actually taking action, all right? But what you guys are going to find is that you really do need to have a bulletproof mindset, because a lot of times it's your mindset that is going to not get you the results that you want, that you desire, okay? So, you want a bulletproof mindset, and I would suggest that you guys watch this video right here where I've broken down approach anxiety, I've talked about limiting beliefs, I've talked about how you guys can go up and approach a girl without being scared, okay? It starts in the mind. Now watch that video and make sure that you guys actually go out and take these steps and take action, okay?